everybody, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am here with a new process video for you. And this is for the Off the Board series, which my friend Crystal, which is Pineapple Papers, started, where she has challenged a bunch of her scrappy friends to make sure that we are using those inspiration pieces that we have added to our Pinterest boards. And I have been adding all kinds of things to my Pinterest board, and I would love to have you kind of come over there and check out all of the scrapbooking inspiration I have saved as well. So for today, I wanted to play with this photo that I had saved, and it's actually of some balloon art from a party. And so they had done this really cool, like, palm leaf tropical border, and then these big huge balloons that spelled out the word roar, and they had these little, like, almost like dinosaur I don't know, scale type things on the sides. Oh, words are hard today, you guys. So I'm going to use this idea to create a layout. So rather than using a scrapbooking layout I have saved, I am showing you kind of how I interpret some other inspiration that I may have saved. So I have this 4x6 photo of my son Parker, and this is an older picture when we were in Hawaii. And he would do this thing with me where he would open up his mouth super wide and throw his arms out, and he would want me to do the same thing, and then he would run to me across the beach. And so that's kind of what I am documenting, and I'm using some super cool paper from Paper House Productions that has this like sand with text in the background. And I added some really bright blue accents to my photo mat, as well as the border around the page, just to kind of emphasize that. And then I had fussy cut a bunch of these palm fronds and little flowers and used those to kind of create a border down the side of my photo. So this is where that inspiration from Pinterest is coming in. So creating that kind of border hanging element down the side. I am going to add some dimensional adhesive behind some of the palm fronds and flowers so that as I stack them up and have them go up the length of my photo, there's going to be some additional kind of dimension to that border. And then I'm going to tuck some of these little flowers into that as well. And so anytime I'm working on kind of tropical pages, I don't necessarily avoid flowers and pink and those kind of things on my boy layouts. Just because it's, you know, this is Hawaii and the flowers and all of that just kind of go along with the theme. And so I have these huge kind of cream colored letters that spell out the word roar that I'm going to use on the background. And the cream color of those letters works perfectly because it matches with the text, like print that's in my background page. And I love how that kind of coordinates with each other. So once I have this border done, then I'm going to work on adding those little like spikes to my letters. And so all I'm going to do is take some bright blue foam. And the reason I picked blue is because it kind of matches the blue in Parker's swim shorts. And I'm going to add those little spikes to my letters. And I'm kind of putting them in the same places as they are in the picture from Pinterest. But I'm not keeping them the same size, and I'm not doing anything like super specific with them. Like I literally just took some blue foam and cut some little triangles to make it look like these little like spiky, scaly types of things. And so I'm going to stack up my letters kind of like this, where I have 2 on top and 2 below to spell out that word roar. And I wanted to add a little bit more definition to my letters. So I went ahead and grabbed some Catherine Pooler Aquatini ink. And I'm just going to use that to kind of go around all of the edges. And it just kind of gives it just a touch more dimension and helps it stand up off the page. It also kind of ties everything together. So it's the same color as my palm fronds. So it just, I don't know, it just ties everything in really nicely. So then I'm going to go ahead and take a few more of these little palm fronds and flowers that I had fussy cut and tuck them underneath that R so that I carry that element across the page. And I'm going to end up kind of tucking those in other places as well. And for some reason, I cannot get that little corner of my R to lay down on the page. And my liquid glue is not in the room with me. So that's why you see I keep fighting with that R, because I don't have my Nuvo glue, which I would usually use. And so I will go back and glue that down after. But you'll see me keep messing with it because it's kind of driving me crazy. So I do take some puffy stickers, And these are also from Paper House Studio. They came in this kind of tropical collection pack. So it had all of the paper and the sticker sheet and then these puffy stickers. And I'm just adding those as some additional kind of little details. So I stuck some of the shells in with my palm frond border. I added a few of the words down there underneath my title. I'm going to get that little sun down in my cluster at the bottom. And that's basically going to do it. So using an oversized title like this is really great because it creates a big emphasis on your page and there's not a whole ton of other embellishing that needs to happen. I also love the fussy cut details to kind of create that border that mimics my Pinterest post. So go ahead and check out everybody else playing along with some of their Pinterest posts today, and I will see you guys soon. Bye! Want to know what?